All right, this concludes a part 3 series of our hike from Talty Vineyards to Lake Sonoma. It's an overall series from Healdsburg Plaza all the way to Lake Sonoma that will feature the Dry Creek Valley wine region of Sonoma County. The part 4 series will include Lake Sonoma. Well, the focus will be Lake Sonoma. Well, I hope you enjoyed the hike from Talty Vineyards to Lake Sonoma, which included spectacular views of the valley, as well as information on the wineries. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the like button if you liked everything you saw. And we will see you on our next journey as we explore all the top attractions within the San Francisco Bay Area. Goodbye for now. Welcome to the PairRec San Fran Tourism channel. Our goal is to showcase the top attractions within the San Francisco Bay Area. Today's feature is part 4 of a series of features centering around the quaint town of Healdsburg as we go towards Lake Sonoma. Now, if you didn't view into my previous 3 featured film shoots, I'll leave them in the description below. The first one is centered around the quaint town of Healdsburg, which is in Sonoma County. Now, Healdsburg is about 90-minute drive away northbound, north of San Francisco. As you're going over the Golden Gate Bridge, you just stay on 101 going north all the way up to Dry Creek Road. You exit off Dry Creek Road and you'll be in the heart of Healdsburg, and then as you're going towards downtown, you essentially make a right on Dry Creek Road as you exit off 101 going eastbound to Healdsburg Avenue, and then make a right on Healdsburg Avenue all the way down to Healdsburg, the quaint town of Healdsburg. Or, better yet, you can probably go take the Healdsburg Avenue exit. In fact, that's probably even faster. Make a right on Healdsburg Avenue and takes you right in the heart of the quaint town of Healdsburg. And then it's called the Healdsburg Square, is where you'll find these boutique restaurants, shops, wine tasting rooms, all within that square radius. I also showcased the lodging options, a few parking options, and then I continued up Healdsburg Avenue northbound all the way up to Dry Creek Road. Then making a left on Dry Creek Road, you'll find these spectacular wineries with amazing scenic views of the hillside vineyards, valley floor vineyards, as well as the redwood trees. And that's pretty much what you'll see. That's the main focus of this trip. It's kind of like a day trip that you would experience with a significant other or by yourself as well. You want a private getaway. And parts 2 and 3 pretty much centered around the spectacular views of the valley, Dry Creek Valley in particular, on Dry Creek Road. And then I ended up at the Lake Sonoma Visitor Center. And so the Visitor Center is going to give you lots of great insights about all the attractions here in Dry Creek Valley, as well as Lake Sonoma. Now this part 4 series is going to continue the journey up to Lake Sonoma from the Dry Creek Visitor Center. Now, with that being the case, let's get started. Today's date is Friday, September the 18th, 2020 at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The weather is 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 43% humidity with 11-mile-an-hour winds. So here's the Lake Sonoma Visitor Center parking lot. As you can see, there's plenty of parking, but you want to check and be certain whether or not the parking facility is open. I believe the Visitor Center is currently closed right now, but nevertheless, you want to call in advance to find out whether or not they are open. They're at 4200 Skag Springs Road The official address is Geyserville, because we moved out from Hillsburg, the city of Hillsburg, but they're not too far apart. So as I mentioned earlier, here's the Lake Sonoma Visitor Center. It's where you can get lots of information on the attractions within the Lake Sonoma area. A lot of people come here for there's hiking trails, Lake Sonoma, and of course boating and fishing, and also skiing. And the restrooms are located just to the left of the entrance to the visitor center. Now, there's a nice little picnic area just outside of the visitor center, right adjacent to the parking lot. So it's a great way to, before you head out to your adventure, maybe have lunch, a brief snack, or just relax before you head out to your activity. As you head out towards the north end of the parking lot, I'm going to show you a few other picnic tables as well that have got more shade in it as well. So again, it's another place to relax and unwind for the day. Okay, as I said earlier, here's one of several picnic area tables, and you see they both have shades over them just outside of the parking lot at the visitor center. So again, one final look at the picnic table. As you can see, they're nicely shaded, and also there's a barbecue pit in there as well. So you might have a barbecue, got waste disposal, and just outside of the parking lot, right adjacent to the parking lot, just as you exit the parking lot, you'll find the picnic tables.